First of all, I just want to say thank you, God. You know, I'm hearing a lot of these perps talking to me. They utilize this childlike individual, some disgusting shit, that are being groomed in these disturbing ways and think that, you know, I'm gonna even allow this trash to live in the fantasized ways. They put this program uh, together in regard of how they want me to perceive this. Now I'm hearing a child like and just tell me I raped her. Like disgusting low life. Like, I pray that she lives life doing nothing but that. I have no sympathy for even the childlike individual involved in this program, because I know the future means that they are going to be normalizing this horribleness and have recreated that to look like it's something else. They're really delusional to the point where they think they're some kind of like warriors. They are war. They're nothing. The government is utilizing human subjects to develop this technology, and they contract this trash around you. Some of them are I think they have this system of trying to make it look like they're like it's almost like a cult like ways of just having these people follow this program or participate in that. But either way, I don't care about how these people get involved in this. I don't care, but they involved in that. And one thing is for sure, my despise for them, my hatred for that is real. It's not something, I don't see them as human beings. I will never be influenced by these clowns. Death, it comes to all of us. I couldn't live like these clowns. I know it's fun to do what they do. I know it's easy to do what they do. It doesn't take any effort in a sense of like just put yourself at risk or anything. That the only time they put just themselves at risk is when they try to gaslight me in person. That becomes something else that I'll oblige immediately. If they think that I'm gonna allow this to happen in front of me and let them be fantasized in this way, I will not do that. If that'll be my gift to the world, because this trash think that life can be like that. Like individual, first of all, you gotta be strong. No matter how fanatical the clowns around you act to try to gaslight you. Some of them, for me, they use childlike people, so they're already out of touch with the reality of life. So I'm like, I'll be that person for you. Don't worry. You know, tell me that they gonna act like they get raped. They got raped. It's okay, do that. But don't do that in front of me. Because one, I know what you guys are. I know who are here is dying and suffering this program and calling out this trash like that. There's been call outs from other target individual mentioning that a lot of the perps are like this teenager with attitude. Some of them are women. So it's not something they're gonna act like this, just we're doing it for you. It's like, I know shit like you, they contract trash like you to do that to women. So don't even play your fantasy. Don't worry, I see you through for what you're really involved in. Trash, you cannot act, and they think that the more aggressive, like, I know, Lord, that's what she was describing, this woman, huh? Like with the attitude that you have. I swear to God, for that woman, for all the participants, all the target individual who died in this program, I will not allow you to live that fantasy. It will be my honor to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, they also use this trash to try to gaslight me, to identify with this manipulation. Yesterday I was going through all my videos, and I'm glad I did them. Listen, I know they're not changing what's happening to me, but one thing is for sure: if you watch a few of my videos, you get the point. And I don't mind doing it forever, for the rest of my life. I've never identified with these things. I will never identify with this. And these clowns coming up with whatever things they can try to put together to make me identify failed. And if they want to be fanatical in front of me behaving this way, you see me making about 2,000 videos, so you understand where the things won't go. I understand that I'm no longer myself. I've accepted the reality. I'm basically a puppet that is manipulated to think, experience whatever they want. As a matter of fact, even sometimes the behavior, the acting. I was trying to take a screenshot of this thing and go back to a video, but my thumb just went even extra. I was like, this is not me doing that. But I've accepted that. It's not something I comprehend the reality of what I mean. That's my life. It's gonna be controlled and manipulated for the rest of my life. But as long as I understand that, I'll be okay. As long as I understand that I'm just no longer me, I understand that. I've accepted that. But the clowns that then try to gaslight you, to make you identify with how you're being manipulated. It's like, you delusional trash. And if you do that in front of me, you know the hatred I have, first of all, to never be myself. Then the hatred I have for people who involve in the program where they do that to women and children and destroy them and torture them. Never. Bring up your childlike fanaticalness. I reassure you, for all the dead people, all the suffered, all the women that killed themselves, all the children that have suffered in this program, I swear to God, I don't care if you're a teenage kid, I don't care what you are, I don't care, you will understand that you deserve some terrible things for even trying to paint these things into different else. Send this little nastiness talking via V2K. I detest this little weird shit talking to me. This little nothing that can crumble in 2 seconds. This bizarre little... Oh! When they have like these little weird voices, it's so disturbing, so disgusting. You know, it's just nothing. It makes me want to puke even hearing her voice. It's like via voice to skull, you hear them talking, you hear this child like talking. It's like like something in your stomach, just you want to throw up. She talk like that, and I know some target individual or Robbie Duncan said that some of it could be AI, why not? But I do pray that's an actual person. And then you see this little nasty thing going. I'm like, do you think you convinced me, you dumb fuck? Let me calm down. Either way, let me just start by saying, thank you God, I didn't grow up in this low life. The way they just try to make me subscribe to this person, I will never be identified. Let me just start by saying I'm a target individual. I'm a TI, and I understand what it means. Test subject. Government is utilizing me to develop this weapon system. They have this ecosystem of retarded clowns. For me, I don't know why they picked this retardation. Even the gaslighting tactics are so... It's like little kids, it's like high school kids trolling you. It's like, yeah, nah, huh? That's a fucking dumb fuck. It's like, you wonder, like, is this supposed to agitate me or make me identify? It's like, are you trying to make me be angry or think that I should be like, oh, you know what? Clown fuck. And being a target individual, like I said, you're just a guinea pig. I deal with what they're doing to my body, which is they're really destroying it, but also psychologically manipulating me. And that's why I say I know I'm just a puppet. From the manipulation they can do to the brain and make me have these experiences that are supposed to degrade me. Like I said, then the ecosystem is supposed to make me think I'm not being puppeteer, like I'm not a puppeteer, a puppet. That I'm they're just observing this natural research, and they're researching me, when in truth it's just manipulate me. And they're supposed to make me subscribe to this thing. Then there's all kind of clowns interacting with you via V2K, using all kind of gimmicky tonality to try to make me subscribe to these things. And they just even do, they just like try to, and they have their voices where they change that tonality into like a more like intimidating way. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be stabbed. Okay, I'll get stabbed, but I'll never identify with it. Clown fuck. I'll get stabbed, but I'll never identify with that. Whatever torture you think this is supposed to make me subscribe to, I'll go through it and never identify with how you manipulate me. You failed that. I'll be manipulated. I've accepted that. There's nothing I can do that. I'm a puppet. But you failed making me identify with that clown. You low-life trash. You have no credibility for me. And for whoever comes, try to do this thing in front of me, okay. Come on. I'll oblige. I swear to God. I promise. For those clowns in front of me, there's many ways I can calm them down. And I welcome them to try to see if I will do it. Yesterday I was on a call with this client, and I love to see that in person. This woman was just laughing. Yeah, teenage, you know, maybe in the next lifetime. I'm like, what? She said she made the mistake of saying the name of a man who allegedly was raping 14-year-old kids. And I'm like, oh. She said it in this cowardly way. I'm like, oh, sorry. Let me just say it for you better. Roy Moore, you can see calm down. I was like, you see, this is who destroyed me, you fucking good life. And I will put that in your face anytime if you want me to humble you properly. For real. That's being, let me show you how to be humbled. See, you coward, by saying a name, a person's name. True cowardness at his max. Fearful of what could happen. She got really quiet. I was like, I will say that even better next time. If you what am I going to lose? Now, you'll see a video that I'm prepping. It is so sad. It is so pathetic. And I'm looking forward to finishing that up. I swear these clowns have compromised themselves so badly. You'll see in that video that's going to come shortly. Me going on a date. I'm on a date with a woman who's about 3 years older than me. I go to the restroom. But before I go to the restroom, I turn around and I noticed there's like a little teenage kid. A really young one too. It's not like maybe 14. Makeup on all over her face. And I'm like, oh, they've been telling me, and this is how disgusting this trash have been, and this whole thing, how disgusting they are. They've been telling me that they're gonna frame me with kids. And I'm like, okay, I'm on a date with this woman. This woman is here with me. And I'm in this restaurant, and when I turn around, I see a child, but she's with like her parents or family members. And I realize, the frame is gonna be like, I'll be on a date with somebody who's a perp. This kid is gonna be in the same restaurant with family or whatever, and they're gonna make it look like I was actually having a date with her. With the kid. Okay. I grab my camera. I go to the bathroom. Like, actually, excuse myself. I'll go to the bathroom. You see me just coming out of the bathroom. And when I go out, not only you see the kid, the little 14-year-old kid, you see my date all the way there, about to, but behind her, there's just a random woman, white woman. Just by herself, just having a drink. I catch this trash. Now, I've noticed that a lot of these teenage retards are obviously not. They're nothings, all right? I'm not. They will never make me believe that there's trash running this. I know they're just contracted. At the target video I've called out. They're just being managed by obviously people who are more of something, right? And these little nothings are supposed to disorient me, and they're little fanatical, and they just yell in these ways. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking dude, come near me, I swear to God. But they're little just like gimmicky. With this fanatics, you'll die. They have these ways of behaving. They're just nothing. But people who put the back in their the battery in their back, I know who they are. They're people like that woman. They thank them. They all thank you, everybody. They always thank them. And this trash, like being a child, you find purpose when people thank you in that fashion. Right? Kids are easy. They can influence them. It's like, oh my gosh, Stefan, it's my purpose. Yeah, we are war. Really thinking and becoming, I think it's like this fanaticalness about it. It's like, these kids. Tell them, even teenage kids. Imagine people around them. Just, oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, kids. Thank you, girls. These clowns are gonna be, oh yeah, it's on purpose, so you see how like became like fanatical about it. It was like clown trash. You just being fucking utilized like a clown, you dumb fuck. Excuse my language. That's the passion I have. You just a little retard. Of course, they gonna thank you to what? Thank you for pretending you're getting raped. Sad fuck. They start acting like they're just like in the movement. They have this like also like vibe of like, you know, this like, well, no longer this woke stuff is just dying off because of this shit. But they have like this like you know, when you go to rallies against, which is supposed to be good, but they have that kind of same energy. Like they have like this, yeah, we're doing this loserness. And so I've noticed that the people who give them that energy tend to look like that, because they make it look like it's normal. They're decent. They look like normal, everyday women. People, especially the women, because I feel like when you see a woman of that nature being okay with that, you think this more normal. If you'll see the video, she look like a normal. I would look at her thinking, oh, okay, she's just a regular lady, you know, in a bar. Like, it's just very, you know, it doesn't, she don't like, you won't think anything about her, right? But those are the worst, because they think that if this person is involved, it's very normalized, when in truth is like clown like that. What? Respect yourself. That's why I love the fact that I can be like, I know what you are. I don't, you know, I feel honored that I'm able to see for what you are. I respect myself that somebody like you, just because the way you present yourself, I'm clown shit coming in all different ways. Matter of fact, you're worse, because you still try to paint yourself as this, like, you know, good person. I love the fact that I'm the one who can just put you in your place and be like, I know trash, you're using these fucking retards in these ways. You know, I deal with all different purposes, like mature, childlike men. Like, yeah, we know what you are. I was like, yeah, I know what you are, top tier retard. But this woman, who she's like, how she's supposed to paint this thing? She's supposed to be the normal person that make this normal. That means if she's involved, they're just researching. It's like, no, what? Shit like that would do that to a woman. What do you mean? Let me actually thank you for showing yourself there. Let me expose your dumb ass. This is truly exposure. Because somebody like you will pass by and nobody will think twice about what kind of person you are. But me showing, this is the people exciting these kids to do what they do, to pretend to get raped. Where's she bringing her kids to pretend to get raped? Talk about you got exposed for the clown trash that you are, using kids in this fashion. And I don't care. I don't have no sympathy for this teenage shit. Let them be used in this fashion. That's what they get. And we know who's out here doing things to kids, going having sex with kids. Trash like you are here pretending to. Now, you'll see that in the video. Now, in my brain, you can only imagine if they're doing this outside, what you think is happening in my brain if they can manipulate me. They are aligned with that, manipulating me in the ways they want. They stimulate me to the youngest, little babies, to the oldest. Same old story. You see in my videos every day. The thousands of videos I've made is the same story all the time. It's gonna be the same thing over and over. Yes, there was a thing about a movie that was made in 2003. There was like every day I'll make videos about that. I don't never identify with this. I understand that's the job, to make me accept and identify with this persona. Yesterday was like the sister of somebody I was with, and in 2011, and like, yeah, but see, and we mapped it. And it's retard fucks. And they really want you to identify with this. It's like, you clearly see how I'm identifying, right? Fucking retard. It's okay. I will drag you trash into that. Low life actually working for pedophiles and out here to try to put these things together. You know how humiliating that these clowns, who actually are working for, not even working, they're the trash, they're the dust, they're the dirts of these entities. who are feel pedos, and they are here trying to make me subscribe. And like, no, but in 2014 you follow this person, so you see this manipulation with napped it. And they use this clown like, man. There's this guy, man. He is so childlike. Fuck it. You can see he just loves the fact that he's being. He feel like he's like a puppeteer, and you know he's just in love with the fact that he's able to manipulate people. It's like, now we mapped it because this and that and that. And I remember in the pièce de resistance, they even still try to use it today. Is in 2014 I followed somebody who I thought was an adult. She looked way older than her age. Even today, I have a picture of her when she's 27. I swear to God, the difference between her today and when I follow her, you barely will notice. So today when they manipulate me towards these teenagers, like, oh, Snapchat, I was like, retard. So yeah, we mapped. Damn fuck. You're just manipulating the brain the way you need to manipulate the brain. And then you align outside my brain being manipulated, doing that trash. That's working for actual pedophiles. Can't even tell you men who are here raping 14-year-old kid, you dumb clown. How much you zero credibility from pedophiles. Then tell me I'm gonna be whooped. It's like, okay, the torture, the theatric torture, you think that's what's let's go. Makes it more credible. I gotta run to it. I gotta run to this. I gotta run to somebody. Like, I gotta run to it. I ask God to give me the strength to not only deal with the horrible thing, the painful thing that I'm gonna go through. God, be there, but also be there that I need to go through it. I gotta go toward it, and it's gonna be really bad. But this is what I need to do for this clown to see that this is a fanatic what this guy became. He knows that these people are relying on this torture that they want to watch to make themselves believe that, you see, that's because we proved that clown ass. Why do you think he's running toward that? Because he doesn't even want you to doesn't. I don't even want to give him the satisfaction to even think that I subscribe to this, that I'm so fanatical, understanding that what you're trying to do every day fail, that I'll run to something suffering, that stuff makes me suffer to this point. How much of a failure is that? That I will go toward what's going to castrate me, cut me, do whatever. Matter of fact, I could do it myself. Because all of that was to make me subscribe to these things. Bunch of trash opportunists, low life, with zero credibility, who are going to rely on torture to make me subscribe to something that I know that I will never identify with. That's because of this trash I have to do it. This whipping noise. I know I'm hearing whipping noise from people who are pedophiles. Top tier pedophiles. And I'll run to it. It's like, pedos, you think you're gonna subscribe to that because you do? Let's go. Send this fucking fake woke shit. The people put the battery in. Let's go. And for those who want to face me and to see if I have that energy, I will have it. I swear to God, I will have it. I swear to God, I will have it, and I'll say Roy Moore in your fucking face too. In your face, not in the coward way that you say it. I'll say Roy Moore in your face, and you will not say it in my face. You'll wait, then you hide somewhere and say, be a Roy Moore. You know, like who, right? That's what I would do. So I wait for this. Come on. Now, as always, I want to wrap up these videos with showing what they did to me. As always, the same thing. I knew that it was going to happen because they were stimulating me so intensely. They were making me imagine some kind of sexual things. There was this woman. Yesterday, man, my libido is being altered in so many ways, manipulated. They're playing my libido, sexual stimulating me all day, it's so disgusting. So I wake up, I know they're gonna like this some sexual stimulation, and I open my YouTube and I know it's like, oh, there's gonna be some child there, there's gonna be some kid. Like I'm almost expected. Immediately I see an ad, and you'll see. And at first I'm looking at her, like, oh my gosh, I see there's a child, boom. And I thought it was a younger child. I thought it was like a 10-year-old at first, and then more I look at it, it's like, oh, you look older. I'm like, is that a kid? And it was a teenager. That's why it looked like almost like a 10-year-old. A mixture with 10-year-old, like almost like a young adult. So it's a teenager. They were trying to play with my brain too after taking the screenshot. It's like, yeah, and then because she's like a teenager, they try to make me see her like more an adult, and this way. They're like, yeah, Snapchat. And they're like, yeah, you're not. Oh, we're not. I was like a bunch of clown trash. Every day, if I can make videos, I'll make it. Then your face, come with your clown. Come with your stupidity. This is what I'm talking about. This. So you see, at first I actually thought it was like a younger girl, but then I'm looking like, oh, okay, it's like, just a teenager. Just a random teenage kid. Like, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, natural. You know, they stimulate toward that. Like, I would be like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, who's that? And they tried to first play with her hair, and I was like, Jesus. This is this clown, and they're around like, yeah, you like it, like, calm your stupidity. I swear to God, you will realize that I will never, no, it's not even I will never identify with it. I'd see you for the fucking shit you try to do. That's the, come. Make the mistake. And they enjoy doing what they do, but I remember I like to go to the train and see when they try to do that, because all this thing when I go there, I'm like, this is where it can explode. Bring this fucking trash. I've been saying these things. They haven't seen me in action. Come on. Almost like I want them to do it. Come. It's been. Come on. Bring this up too much. I'm like excited to even try to. So come on, come behave this way. Come on. It's like they don't even have conscience that if I was somebody more aggressive, this will end. It will end. Taking me, just stay strong. Understand that you're being played with, manipulated. That's reality. You will never be yourself. You will never experience authentic experiences. And you're just a puppet if you're dealing with this manipulation. I know not all TIs deal with that, but a lot of us are. And I'm thankful for the reason why I made all this video is because I discovered all the testimonials. It was so surreal to hear the same testimonials, even those of the manipulation level. I couldn't believe it. That they were so uniformed in the way they manipulate people. I don't know why but I couldn't believe it. Women saying, I know who I am, and I've been me long enough to know who I am. Because they're manipulating her. And then to hear and on top of that, using the most non-credible individuals to try to gaslight you. Trash. And they think, in their mind, they think, okay, but if I act more, aggressive, like, you're trash, or you look like a fucking tantrum, like having child, like a teenager with tantrum. Fucking retard. Tagging me, just stay strong and don't identify with these things. Wait till you watch the videos of me going to a date with this woman 3 years older than me and see the teenager. This kid look like maybe like she's like a 16, 17-year-old kid. The kid that you can see in the video, if she's 15 years old, I'll be surprised. That will be pushing it. Tagging me, just stay strong.